Today we are continuing our Keep or Cull series.
Yes, we are.
We've done a few of these thus far, but we have another round of games here. Games we played, games I've kind of looked around and see we might be able to get rid of some. So we've got a total of 20 games that we're going to make some decisions on.
Decision time.
So the first group we're going to do are going to be games that we both have played.
Okay.
For sure. The second group are games that I've kind of gone through around the house, may or may not have played some of them. I kind of feel like I might be able to cull them, and you have to make the final decision.
Pressure.
So first, we're going to do that group of games that we both have played. And first up, we have a smaller game called Avenue. And this is a flip and draw game. This was one of my brothers, so there's still a handful of games that were my brothers that we haven't played yet. So some of them are going to be in this list of games we finally played. So this one, like I said, is a flip and draw, and you're kind of trying to make your little routes, connecting different things. We played this recently. So yep, connect your farms to grapes, but don't get too greedy. Before we continue, let's go ahead and throw out our decisions. Ready?
Ready.
Ready, set, go. Okay. It's an okay game. It just, I think one play was good enough for me to figure out if I want to play it again.
Yep. I think it was kind of like Karuba, and if I want to play something that's kind of like Karuba, I'll play Karuba.
Yeah, Karuba is a lot better than this.
Yeah.
Just a little drawing roads, connecting things game. So that is Avenue. Alright, next we have this here game we finally got off of our shelf of opportunity. Air, Land, and Sea, published by Arcane Wonders. It is a small 2-player war-themed game. Alright, ready, set, go. I was wondering if you were going to maybe cull it. I thought you would be more on the keep side. But
I'm surprised you're on the cull side.
We'll see. Okay, it's a good game, but it just felt super light.
Super light, but it was also it was a fun little head-to-head kind of mind-bending kind of like, what's this person thinking? What do they have up their
I would
sleeve?
just rather play a lot of other games over this. But this definitely is more up your alley. But yeah, okay. So I guess we have our keep and cull piles here. Okay, moving right along. We've got a 10 box here. We got Forbidden Island. Island. So we haven't played this in a long time. It's been a very long time. So this is a cooperative game in the Forbidden series. And I think this one is your... Oh gosh, what is even the theme? You're going around fearless adventures trying to get treasures and ruins, and you're trying to, I think, fly out or escape before the water swallows you up or something like that.
Yeah, trying to kind of shore up your island as you go and just kind of make sure that your island doesn't get all sunk underwater, basically. So.
All right, you ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1. So how come you were thinking cull on this one?
Because we haven't played this in many years, and there's probably a reason, because it just didn't grab my attention too much.
Yeah, I feel like from what I remember, it's a good game, and it does have these really cool little pieces, and I do like the art in here. I just feel like we'd rather play Pandemic if we're looking for an entry level cooperative game. I feel like we would always play Pandemic and just never pull this out.
I agree.
Next up, we got a big box game from Board and Dice. This is Tawantinsuyu, the Inca Empire. So, this is in that tea series. This is one of those crunchy tea games. It is a big sprawling board with lots of spots you can go to. And it's a worker placement game and so on. So, let's just go. Ready? Set, go. I figured it was gonna be cool for you because I know you're not as into these big tea games.
This one was tolerable to play once, but I'm not gonna volunteer to play it again.
Yeah, I'm struggling because I like this game. To me, this is a good game. but I really don't think I'm ever going to get anyone to play this with me. And if I was bringing out a tea game, if I actually got someone that wanted to play one of those games with me, I would probably always get Takenu out over this one.
You can definitely count me out of that one.
So okay, I'll let her go. All right, here we go. We got Ion, a compound building game. This is from Genius Games, like a little educational game, and it is also a card drafting game. Let me show you a quick pick. The art on these cards is really good. Love the way these cards look. All right, ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna keep this one.
I liked it, but it's not something that's like, you know, me, I'm not the one that's going to keep a bajillion games, and like, I'm going to keep the ones that I really, really
So you're saying all of this is not your doing?
Zip.
Yeah, I mean, this is my problem, mainly. And you come along for the ride. Okay, wow, I thought you might keep this one, but okay.
I like the idea.
Yeah,
I think it's good. I just don't think you would ever really want to play it, nor would I be like gung-ho to pull it out.
Okay, well, I mean, it's a good game, and it's a nice card drafting educational game, but I guess...
I think the cards look cool.
Yeah, we probably would just play other games over that one, though.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to... So this is an older game, and this was one of my brother's games that's been sitting on the shelf staring at us to play for years and years.
Mm-hmm.
So this has a lot of pieces in here. It is Torres. This is a Kramer and Kiesling game. So there are tons of pieces in here. It is an abstract game, and it kind of gave us a little bit of Santorini vibes. But before we talk more about it, don't open. Let's give our thoughts. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh.
So.
Interesting.
Like you said, Santorini vibes. Let's just play Santorini. I did really like it, but it was just. It's not pretty.
So this is a very old. This is like one of the older editions. So you got the board and a bunch of these building pieces where you're like stacking stuff like this and moving around and trying to like get on top and all kinds of stuff. So they have different newer editions. If we had a newer edition, would you want to keep it?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what they look like.
Well,
it's mostly an appearance thing and just the fact that I like Santorini a lot, and I would probably just go for that.
So even if we had a newer, nicer looking edition, you probably would still play Santorini.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't say.
Well, maybe we'll think about that for the future. But that is Torres. It's kind of... I'm really sentimental. Because this is one of my brother's games. Oh, it's hard. But we have a lot of games for my brother. So... Oh, okay. All right. All right, we got 3 more games in this first segment. Okay? Next up, we have another board and dice big box game. This is one of their more recent games, Origins First Builders. Let me show you guys. We have done a review on this on our channel as well. You can check out. So you got some dice placement in here. You got some building tiles you're laying out and different tracks. So before we continue, let's give our thoughts. I think I know what you're going to put on this one. Ready, set, go.
You knew that.
Yeah, I thought it might be a call for you.
This was not enjoyable to me.
So yeah, like we said in our review, it's not a bad game. Just nothing jumped out to us with this game, and I'm really disappointed because I was like really.
You were like
I had high expectations for this game.
You were amped up.
Yeah, so I'm a little bummed. The part I did really like were the mothership dials and the dice placement. I liked that part of the game, but everything else just was kind of meh to me. Okay, that's kind of sad. That's sad too. It hurts. Alright, you ready? Here we go. We've got a Chronicles of Crime 1900. On your mark. Get set. Go. Okay. So we have multiple Chronicles of Crime.
We do.
And we played a little bit of this here, and I feel like we would play other ones over this one.
For sure.
Because because 100% the way it looks.
It looks pretty bland and
very bland, and it's
1900s.
Really hard to distinguish the characters because they all look the same.
That's right. Yeah.
This did have those escape room style puzzles, which I did like.
It added something to
but
it.
because of the looks, that's like the reason why I even though they have those puzzles I'm really interested in. It was hard to play just because everyone looked the same and it was just hard to distinguish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Last one on this segment. A new game from AEG. That is Meeples and Monsters. So, let's just get right into it. On your mark. Get set. Go. Yeah.
Why are you looking at my?
I'm just making sure. I thought it was going to be a call, but I was just making sure, you know. So this was the big box Kickstarter edition sent to us here. It wasn't a big box. It's just, I don't know why I said big box. Anyway, Meeples and Monsters, kind of like a bag building game with meeples and placing out your workers. It just kind of was, I don't know. It wasn't super exciting.
I think, like I've said, I liked the idea, but just the execution and just also the art did not do anything for me.
I didn't mind the art. I just felt like it wasn't super exciting, like the places to go to, and I mean, I like we both really like bag building games. I don't know, it just felt repetitive after a while.
Started getting long,
and it felt repetitive, like you're just like placing dudes on monsters, or I don't know. Yeah, I was a little disappointed. I was looking forward to this one, and yeah, well, sad day. Oh, there's a lot in this here coal pile.
Yes, there is.
So I thought we had 2 on the keep.
I don't think so.
I thought you chose keep on.
Nope. I have cold on all of these.
So this is the only one that we have kept so far?
That's it.
Wow. Okay.
We are getting rid of some stuff. We are cleaning out.
All right. So this next segment, I have gone through around the house trying to find games that we might just probably never play, or we don't want anymore, we don't have zero desire to play. On my end.
And I probably haven't played most of these.
No, I haven't. I actually haven't played a handful of these. These are games that, because we have a lot of games on our shelf of opportunity. And there's just some games I always pass by. And just kind of almost dread trying to get them out to play. So we're gonna bring them out one by one, obviously, and see if you want to keep it or cull it. Okay. All right. So let's go start with this one. However, I did play this. You did not. I'm pretty sure what your answer is.
After your glowing review, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that and say I'm never gonna play that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. It depends on the person. Some people might like it, but just go check out the review if you want to see why this isn't a game for me. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I figured that one... Wait, that's not over there. I figured that would be a call for you. Okay, so this next one here is the Sherlock Files. There are multiple volumes of this game. This one I decided I could probably cull because a lot of the three cases in this one I'm just not super interested in, and I've actually already played one of them, but it's just kind of like unearthing graves and cursed mines, and it's just not quite the themes I'm really into. But that's me. Do you have what is your vote?
No, let me see. It's so the names of them are Cursed Mind, Devil's Pact, Shots at Dawn.
I've done Shots at Dawn.
Okay, and that would probably be the one that I would want to play, so let's go ahead and just do that.
Alright.
Since you've already played it, then it's spoiled for everybody.
Okay, next one. This is Kodama, the Tree Spirits. Now, this for me, I have not, well, actually, neither of us have played this game. This was one of my brother's games. This is published by Indie Boards and Cards, and it looks really cute. I watched a video review, kind of got out the rules, looked at it a little bit, and I think I just decided that I don't even want to get out to try. Now, I'll go ahead and tell you why. Because you see all these different cards, they're all arranged in like, they're just kind of spread out in different angles because you're trying to make that tree. It's going to drive me nuts. I can tell you that because I like things straight and it's just going to, all the cards laid out in different positions, and if you accidentally like hit it, it's going to kind of move around. The whole game I'd be constantly repositioning to try to make sure that the branches align perfectly. Yeah, I don't think I can handle this one. But if you desire to keep it and play it, I will. So, what is your decision?
So, I'm not like a super organized kind of person, but that stresses me out, and I am never going to do that. I'll tell you that right now.
It's sad though because they're so cute. Like these little, the art's really cute, and these little Kodamas and stuff. It's a little sad because it is a very cute game, and it calls me. And it was one of my brother's games, but I don't know that he ever played that one though. Okay, this one, I know what your answer is going to be. Is it going to be CULL?
I don't know.
Agricola, big, all creatures big and small. It's like that, Caverna, Agricola. Agricola is that big box farming game.
I know what they are, but I've never seen them played.
This is the 2-player version. Now, here's the thing. This was also one of my brother's games. Oh, look, just look at the cute little animeeples. They're so cute. But here's the thing. All right, the rules are in English, but all the tiles and like words on the stuff are in German, I believe.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
So technically, I think we had some friends that actually played. I think they had a similar situation, or no, they played this copy, I think.
Oh, really?
And they were able to figure out what all the things were on the cards, but I just don't even want to hassle with that.
Yeah.
But, so, do you want to
no.
mess around with some German?
No, I have enough trouble with English and Spanish.
I really wonder where my brother got this, because it's weird, because the rules are in English, but there's German on the tiles.
So weird.
Yeah, I have no idea where my brother got this. Obviously, he probably picked it up at a sale or something. I don't know. Okay.
Interesting.
Just another one of my brother's games. Just sad. All right. Speaking of brothers' games, we got another one. Docmas. So this is an abstract game, and you got these big tiles, and you've got building thingamajiggies that you're trying to connect. I honestly can't remember. So, okay, so I watched a video on it. I got the rules out, I read the rules, and I was not excited to play it. It's very abstract, which you like abstract games, but the way it looks doesn't call me, and I wasn't really digging the sound of the gameplay. Obviously, some people might like this game, which is great. I haven't played it, but just reading through the rules, I was not excited. So I think this is one that I could pass by just because we've got so many other shelf of opportunity games that we need to play that I am excited about. Mm-hmm. So what is your, after my spiel, what is your vote?
Well,
when
you were looking at this and you might have biased my decision a little bit by telling me that you just didn't find it too exciting, but also when I look at it, it just doesn't look that exciting to me either.
Are you sure? Because this is an abstract game, and you often like games that I don't like.
You remember that whole thing where we have a lot of games already?
I'm just making sure. I'm making sure that you.
Yeah, I'm not. No.
Okay. Well, there's like too many of my brother's games over here so far. What? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. But we have so many. We already have a lot of games of his still.
We do. There are a lot.
That I really like. Because I want our shelves. I want to look at every single game on our shelf, except for the games you like that I don't like. And just be excited about them. And a lot of that is true, especially this shelf. But other shelves I pass by, I'm like, meh. So I want every game on our shelves to be a game that I'm just like, yeah.
No more.
All right, so let's move on. All right, this one's hard for me because this is an extra sentimental one because I remember playing this with my brother. I don't know. I think this was closer toward the end for him.
Yeah.
So this one, I'm like kind of on the fence still a little bit. So I might need to talk through this one. But if it was up to you, what would you choose?
If it was up to me, because I think I remember I played this with y'all, but it's been a number of years. I still don't think it was necessarily one that really like called my attention a whole lot and that I would really want to hold on to.
Yeah, I mean, so this one I've kept purely for sentimental reasons. I really don't have any desire to actually play the game. So, do you remember what this game is? So it's a 2 to 4 player game, but you have like all these different little walls and your tokens out. I honestly don't remember much about the game. I just remember not being super impressed with it. But it was one that my brother had got, so we played it. So this one I said I was going to cull it. I'm still kind of on the fence a little bit. But I think ultimately, I just really am never going to play this game. So, I think it should go to someone who might want to play it and enjoy this game. So, we're going to part ways.
Bye-bye.
And I'll just take some pictures so I remember it. Okay, we've got 5 more games. All right. We got this one here. New York 1901. This was also one of my brother's games. I don't know if he actually played. I know he didn't play a handful of games. I don't know if he played this one or not. This is a city building game. Now it looks cool, but I'm not super excited about the way it actually looks and its city building. I'm not a huge fan of city building games, but I know you tend to sometimes like them. So, what is your... Do you need to look a little more into it before you make your final decision?
Well, as you're sitting here saying city building and I'm looking at, the grid, the roads, the places where all these buildings are going to go, I'm actually kind of interested in it. So.
Oh, really?
So I think I'm going to give it another shot.
We haven't played this.
We haven't, but I think it's just I've never actually pulled it off the shelf. Seeing it on the shelf, I see it there, but I just never really paid attention to what it was. So now that it's sitting here in front of me and I see what's actually going on here, kind of interested.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So no wait, it's late. I'm getting tired. All right, so I've played this game. You have not. What is your decision? Do you have any desire to play this here game?
I do not.
Transformers deck building game. You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay, good. Because I don't want to.
You don't want to teach
I don't want
this.
to open that rule book again. That was painful. All right, moving along to another one of my brother's games that we have not played, but I read the rules to this game. I set it all up on the table and got it all ready to play. And for some reason, I don't recall what happened, but we weren't able to play it that day or that weekend.
Had to put it away.
And I had to put it away. And now I have zero desire to get it back out. This is hard because it's, obviously kind of an abstract game. It's a classic game. A lot of people, have talked about it over the years. I feel like maybe I should give it a try. Oh man, guys, but there's so many other games that we haven't played yet that I would much rather play over this one. I'm really not digging the way it looks either. It's really outdated. I like inviting, vibrant colored games, like stuff like this, and this just does not draw me in at all. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this one?
Well, it says a game of culture, crisis, conflict, and civilization. Anything that says the word civilization in it, I generally am not like.
It's not.
Going gung ho.
It's really abstracted out. You're placing tiles out, and I mean it has cool little wooden discs. I did like those wooden discs, but
yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and run with that right there.
Okay, this one is also a little hard for me as well because this was one of my brother's games, and this is also a classic. But oh man, guys, I'll just take a picture so I can remember this game that my brother had it. But I'm honestly probably never gonna want to try to get this out. I mean, if somebody wanted to get out and play it, sure. But there's so many other games I'd rather get out and try before that one.
So removing all the temptation of anybody to do that.
So, in the many years, no one has been tempted to play that game. So, I mean, I'm sorry, the box should just not call me in. Okay, so this one is Lucky Dog's dice game. Now, I actually bought this for my brother because he loved dogs. And he liked dice games. Now this is like a kid's game. It's a cooperative game for kids. I got it because, especially, as his illness was progressing, he had to play simple games, and I thought maybe he'd be interested in it. I honestly don't think he ever played it. This is another sentimental one, but we're never gonna play it. I simply have kept it for sentimental reasons. So. This will be happier at a home where it'll actually get played with kids. So I will take some pictures to remember, but I don't think we need to keep this.
Lucky dogs.
Oh. Okay, last one, guys. And this is yet another one of my brother's games that has been staring at me at the shelf, but I never have any draw. It just does not draw me in at all. That is Suburbia. Now I know people love this game and rave about it. Guys, I've watched videos on it. I've gotten the rules out and kind of looked through it. The production is just terrible in my opinion. I have zero desire because it looks so bad. And it's another one of those city building games, but with tiles. I'm not huge into that, but Justin might be interested in it. So here's kind of what it looks like. So you're just placing out your tiles and your city and building it up.
Yeah, but those tiles is ugly.
Yeah, it's an eyesore. And honestly, if it looked good, maybe I would be interested in playing it. But still, it's a city building game that doesn't look good. I can't get myself. I'd rather play some of the other games.
If I look at the front of the box, I'm yeah, but then as we look at the back and I see these tiles, I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, the stuff in here, the rule book, I was not, what? I love reading rules. I'm weird, I know. I love sitting down, getting out rules and reading it, but I do not want to read that. I wonder if my brother played this. I think he put these containers in here. I'm not sure if he ever played this or not, but yeah. I know they came out with a anniversary edition or something that I think supposedly looks a little better, but I still wasn't impressed. So, okay. Okay, well that is all 20 games. We are keeping 2. I thought that he might have wanted to keep a couple more, but
I mean, what did you think I might have kept?
maybe Dogmas. I thought you would probably keep Torres, that abstract building game.
That was probably my toughest one.
Maybe Chronicles of Crime.
I think Torres was the toughest one, just because it does give me the Santorini vibe. But if it gives me the Santorini vibe and Santorini looks better, I'm just gonna play Santorini.
Well, yeah,
and we just recently got the
Santorini New York
version
to try. Oh yeah, there's others back there too. Oh yeah, I thought you might keep Ion.
Oh yeah.
And so there's a couple other games. So out of 20 games, we decided to keep Airland. Well, I guess you decided to keep Airland and Sea and New York 1901. Well, that's a lot of work mentally for me as well, and emotionally, because some of it's sentimental, some of it is games that have just been staring at me. I just can't get myself to jump the hurdle. I'd rather just play all these new games I keep getting in. And that's a wrap on this episode of Keep or Cull. So stay tuned, because we have more games that are on our shelf of opportunity that need to be played, and more games that we might just pass up altogether. So stay tuned for the next segment. But thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.